So this is Lady Prestor Druid, and I'm going to be doing a Lady Prestor deck for every single class, and the first one is going to be Druid because I think it has the most potential, and it actually did pretty well, and it's because of this card right here. Capture the Cold Tooth Mine allows you to guaranteed draw Prestor at any point in the game, no questions asked, and since you also have a way of cheating out Capture the Cold Tooth Mine with a Jerry-Rig Carpenter, you're almost always going to get this card out turn 6. If you want to make it more consistent, you could even run another Jerry-Rig Carpenter if you want to. Then, fast forward to playing Guff, getting a ton of mana, drawing an extra card every turn, playing a ton of cheap dragons. You just outvalue your opponent. Let's just say you get Alexstrasza, or Onyxia, or KAZAKUSAN. Since all of your minions transform into dragons, you can easily outvalue a lot of decks, and this is actually why I like this, because it actually outpaces a lot of the ramp druids that get KAZAKUSAN out, you know, a balanced turn 6. You can actually match that while also having a lot of pressure early game and keeping them on their heels. And as for the mulligans, you basically want to keep things like the Trog, the Peasant to draw cards, Capture Cold Tooth Mine, Jerry-Rig to get the mine, Moonlit Guidance, Mancrake, and you can also keep Armor Vendor to stay alive into aggro. So if you like fun educational content like this, you should like, comment, and subscribe, and ask me any questions if you have them, and then also check out my VODs channel in the description if you want to watch my full unedited streams where you can see more gameplay of wins, losses, and multiple decks. I hope you are a ramp druid and you have to face off against my many dragons, you dingus. We're gonna keep these two. Unfortunately, we're going second. I'm not a huge fan when I have the Trog against what I hope is a ramp druid, but we'll see. 3 mana Frenzy, draw a card. Yeah, I have this guy. Frenzy and Honorable Kill, draw a card. Just to try to thin out the deck as much as possible. And the reason why I like this card a lot is because it also becomes a 3 mana 1/5, so like with a dragon with an ongoing effect, because some dragons do have that, it'll be even stronger because 5 health is probably harder to get rid of than a lot of the other amounts of health. Rude, but understandable. I mean, I can't be too mad about it. It's the game. It's the way of the game. We're going to use this to draw Lady Prestor. Do I want to do this to draw Lady Prestor? Or do I want to apply pressure to the board first? No, I think it's this, draw Lady Prestor. Then play this turn 3. Coin this out turn 4. Play this turn 5. And then just start drawing tons of cards, because that's like my most expensive thing anyway. Sounds pretty good to me. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm actually so excited. So the last game I only lost because I messed up and misplayed and flooded my board against a shaman and he froze it a couple of times, which was definitely my bad. I was just so excited to play like 3 1-2 drop dragons. But now that that first game is out of the way and we now know that it works, we're cool, we're calm, we're collected. Our goal is to win the game. We're gonna play Peasant. And then we're going... Actually, do we want to play Peasant? We're going to play Peasant. And we're going to play the 2/3. We're going to hit him in the face for 1. And now, what he's going to have to do is he's going to have to decide between killing the 2/1 or playing Overgrowth turn 4. So now he wants to play Overgrowth. He's going to play I draw an extra card off of Peasant. And there's not really much he could... Unless this is Guff, in which case, well, crap. Well, okay, it's Guff. But we still get to draw an extra card. It's still not bad. We still play this turn 5 and then draw an extra card every turn with Wildheart Guff. Go to the gym. Look at your chicken arms, dude. Well, I really don't care about my chicken arms. I did just eat chicken, though. So, I mean, maybe that has something to do with it. I did just have chicken for lunch, leftovers from the night before. Pretty sick. Oh, we also still have enough mana to play the Vibrant Squirrel. So we can shuffle things into the deck to help me get more stuff on the board, I guess. Do you think any new cards can make Face Hunter stronger? I think the one that draws 3 cards potentially could make it stronger, especially if you're on a budget and don't have Barrack. It's a great replacement for Barrack. But yeah, I think that would definitely help Face Hunter for sure. I love chicken, so screw the guy. True, I love chicken too. Chicken's yummy. Love chicken nuggets. Probably have them too often, but you know, what you gonna do? They're delicious. What deck is this? This is an aggro cheap dragons with Lady Prestor deck, and my goal is to do a deck like this for basically every single class in the game. I'm not kidding. Every single class, I'm gonna do this. Hopefully, maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, so we guaranteed drew KAZAKUSAN with the Capture the Cold Tooth Mine, and now he can just draw 3 cards for 3 mana without having to worry about it at all. Love to see it. He's gonna be overloaded this turn, which means it's probably not gonna be KAZAKUSAN. I guess that means he just drew Onyxia. Lady Prestor. Slam. The true form. I mean, worst case scenario, we'll play like 2 Dreaming Drakes next turn if we draw something bad. But I needed to play that turn 6. I wasn't able to like ramp or anything. Next turn, it might end up being like draw this, or draw with some good dragons. What class are you doing next? I'm probably not going to do more than 1 class version of this a day. So it's going to be this and then Weapon Rogue, because somebody gave me a challenge on the sponsor site, Jester, in order to, see right here, play one with Weapon Rogue, play some games with Weapon Rogue. So I told them I would do that. Okay. Arbor up. With Onyxia? There's no shot this is legal. This has to be illegal. It's a 1 mana Onyxia. Oh my god. Okay, or Arbor up, which is 4 damage short of lethal. I think it's just draw a card, Arbor up, go face, because he doesn't kill me with his own Arbor up, right? Like, wait, right? Arbor up does, if he double activates Arbor up, I'm dead, actually. Maybe I go Onyxia. No, I can't go Onyxia and Arbor up. Let's just draw a card. We'll go face with the 6/7. Oh, that's actually pretty decent too after we trade some things in. We'll do that, then we'll play a 1 mana Onyxia. We don't really need to draw a ton of extra cards. We'll then go bonk, bonk, bonk. This to kill that off and do 5, go face. And keep 1 spot open so we can play another dragon next turn and not mess it all up. I mean, he plays Onyxia this turn, right? He's able to kill off basically everything. And then he's left with an 8/8, and then I'm left with getting dragons every turn. That's a pretty good dragon to get. I could have just gone Arbor up and killed him, but again, if he Solar Eclipsed Arbor up or Arbor up just twice in general, I was dead. I couldn't afford to leave the minions up there. I guess I could have left like 2, but still, it seems like a needless risk, right? But yeah, I traded and filled the board with Onyxia. That's what I did, yeah. Can you play Quest Hunter next game? No, I will not, sorry. But what class am I doing next? Probably, like I said, Weapon Rogue. And then what class am I doing next for this style of deck? I was thinking about Hunter. Because we were asking, does Face Hunter have a good late game? Technically, no. But also, yes, with Lady Prestor. Scale of Onyxia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She will live. Oh, no. Wait, all these things still die anyway. The board is mostly wiped. I'm able to trade here. This is corrupted. That's pretty sick, actually. Let's draw a card, maybe? Or do I want to just play a ton of minions? Because I can easily just go, like, play a ton of minions here. Trade here, trade here. Let's draw a card, see what other good dragons we can get. That's cool. I like that, I guess. If I'm holding a dragon, well, what do you know? I happen to be holding a dragon right now. Well, whoop-de-frickin' do. 5, 6, or 4, 7. Let's just play, trade these 2 in, and then we'll play the 5, 6, and a 2, 2. Actually, we'll do that and a 1, 3, because technically this will survive more of the Onyxia things. And the reason why I traded in one of the whelps here is because I want to save at least 1 board space open for another dragon next turn. So that way if he doesn't really do anything, I still have board space open. Because that's how I screwed myself last time. This is gonna be Onyxia. Why didn't you play Onyxia last time, is my question. Slam there, makes sense. I still think I'm gonna end up losing this game, but we'll see. I mean, there's a chance I win. But like I said, he plays Onyxia this turn. 2 2-1s go into this 1-3. 2 of them have to go into this. He's left with just an 8. I mean, it's not bad, don't get me wrong. I kill this off. We'll see what happens. Brasswing? I mean, that is a great card. Let's go with the Moonlit Guidance to see if we get anything. Oh my gosh. We're gonna get 3 Brasswings out there. I don't think it actually matters, but that's still good. That's still just like solid in general, right? We get another Brasswing, and then we play the other Brasswing. And I mean, like, I'll go face with this. It'll only do 4 damage to that, but that doesn't really matter because these things have 4 attack, right? It's gonna go boom, boom, boom. This is so much fun! Oh my gosh. Blizzard, you really effed up with this one, man. You really effed up with this one with Lady Prestor and giving such good dragons. And then we get to draw an extra card every turn, play 2 dragons a turn, not even including Capture the Cold Tooth Mine and or Moonlit Guidance to help draw more cards. They're probably dragons that draw cards too. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't even care if I like win or lose games. At this point, I'm just having a good time. At this point, we're just here for a good time, right? We're not here for a long time, we're here for a good time. We're not trying to like necessarily, well, I mean, obviously we are still trying to win, but oh my goodness gracious. Broken! That doesn't even matter. Oh! Oh, he does get whelps back, actually. I will admit, bit of a bummer. He does get whelps back. We get... I mean, I'm pretty sure this is lethal with Arbor up. I just want to see what other dragons I can... Oh my goodness gracious, let's go! And it's an honorable kill, we heal! Oh my gosh, I love this deck. We start with Lady Prestor in my hand. Against a priest. We're gonna get rid of everything. Even Moonlit Guidance. Even though I want to try to find like maybe Guff, I think I still need to do that. Ideally, I draw a 2-drop. And then I can curve into Bonker. Oh, it's not Shadow? Oh, we can go nuts. My big worry was it was going to be Shadow Priest, right? That was my biggest worry. Coin this out turn 5. Hopefully you can draw some spells. I would like to draw spells or Jerry Rig Carpenter to draw me more spells. A 1-drop for armor isn't the worst. Might as well play it. Then play this next turn. That'll maybe draw me a card. Or again, maybe we save the Bonker until after we play Prestor. Because usually we'd play the Bonker, right? Because we want to find Prestor. We want to find the good cards. But since we've already found the good card, there's no reason to waste time drawing. So we would rather save the draw to try to find something else. I'm gonna go this and then trade. And then go face with 2. Like, I'd rather save the draw to draw more dragons and save minions in my hand, or in my deck. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spells, and then Guff, which is solid. I'd like Guff. I mean, if I top deck Guff, I'd play Guff in a heartbeat with the coin. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 minions. Probably by the time I play Prestor, I'll have 15 minions, which is, you know, it's fine. This guy's probably looking at my deck like, what the heck? I'm not gonna play Gwent on stream. Why? Because it's significantly less popular, and that's not what people come for, unfortunately. I have friends that played Gwent for a little bit, and they said it was fun. Like, I'm not saying it's not a fun game. It's just I can't play it for a stream, and I don't want to. I'm actually like having a ton of fun with Hearthstone again, which is wild to say out loud. Now that I think about it, having fun with Hearthstone. But maybe this is because This deck is super duper fun. And let's pay to win. Don't have to grind arenas like I am for Hearthstone Gold. I mean, we got the Jerry rig right before this went down, which is actually really solid. Because now I can play like this and get 2 cards off of Capture Gold Tooth Mine, which is nice. You can play like this and this, or we can play this, and play or we can play this in a little bit. Just not a fan of wanting to try a new game right now. That dies, that's unfortunate. Okay, I would not have done that in a million years. Why would you waste your silence on that, as opposed to saving it for a Brass Wing, potentially? Unfortunately for him, we're gonna go... Boom, boom, pass. We're not gonna hit in, there's no reason. And then, honestly, probably Jerry Rig Carpenter, and then Arbor up. So that way the 1/5 can get Frenzy, and maybe draw me a card. Maybe draw me 2 if I can get an honorable kill. What should I avoid on starting hand if you're newest to Face Hunter? One of the greatest baits is Adorable Infestation if you have no minions in your hand. Because if you don't have an actual turn 1 play, Adorable Infestation is useless. So that's a bait, I guess. Also, don't keep damage spells in your hand, or even like Ferocious or Furious Howl if you're running that version, because you still need to have playable cards before you can play the draw cards. So I would say just hard mulligan for 1-drops is probably your best bet. No shot, dude. I mean, we can get the honorable kill, I guess. That's actually a pretty sick dragon, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I could play Boom Boom and then Arbor up all of them. And yeah, it could be Soulmere, I guess, but they'd still die, and I generate a dragon, which isn't bad. Let's do it. And then this is an honorable kill, which is nice. Unfortunately, it's not Frenzy, but we'll take what we can get. Interesting. Actually combos super well with Jerry Rig Carpenter. Deathwing? I mean, if we have an empty hand at some point because we're just drawing a ton of cards, like Deathwing eventually might not be terrible. But Jerry Rig Carpenter comboed with this Mage Dragon, actually super solid. Actually amazing. Best time to catch your streams? About now. About now, I'd definitely be streaming. I'd say if you're PST, 10 is a bit too early, although that is the time I aim for primarily. Is he gonna Soulmere? Yeah. That's unfortunate, but I mean, at the end of the day, I did expect it. Oh, it was an honorable kill. Interesting, okay.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
No, wait, this plus that and that is not enough. That's so cringe. And we'll take the highest. It wasn't Guff? Oh, shoot. I forgot it being Guff was not an option because I still had another Arbor up in my deck. That's kind of bad. Was really hoping it would be Guff. Oh, yikes. How far is he completing his quest? Oh, he still hasn't played a 4-cost. I mean, he can play it now with this, which is what I'm assuming he's gonna do. I don't really have a silence for these. And Deathwing is not an honorable kill, which is not good. Okay. No, stop, stop, stop. It's not gonna honorable kill anything. Fudge. No, no, hit that one. Come on, man. Malagos? Actually, decent draw. We can do that and then Arbor up. And it fills my hand because if it draws me a ton of acorns, that'll be really, really good. And then Arbor up will honorable kill one of them, and we have a ton of acorns. Wait, that's actually super sick. What the fudge? Wait, that's actually so good. Wait, that's actually so good. Oh my gosh, the value's insane. This should be illegal. Illegal. And a capture Cold Tooth. That's, oh my god, that's absurd. We can play one more minion. Actually, can we play Guff and then this? No, but we can play one more minion. And then that, and then we can play Circus after. So we go boom, then we go Arbor, then we honorable kill one, and then we can do this. Oh my god, I mean, yeah, sure, Condemn destroys me, but we still got tons of draw. And like 2 Moonlit Guidances mean if we can get actually really good dragons, it could be nuts.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
I mean, yeah, I am board locked, but like, it's not like it's against a shaman, right? A shaman's bad to board lock because he can freeze. This, it's not actually that big of a deal. Because even if he does wipe my board or have to do something, or even if he doesn't wipe my board, that is 25 damage going face. Silence, okay, but that becomes an 8-8, and this becomes a 4-12, and this becomes a 4-5. I actually lost almost no damage from that. That's so funny. We'll play Moonlit Guidance, see if we can find something good. You're decent, but Moonlit Guidance. This says to all enemies, right? So we can do this in like a several spells, honestly. Wait, we can actually like kill him with this thing. Oh my god. It's happening. It's happening. We're gonna pull off the OTK with this guy. Let's go. Lowest cost card. How much damage are you gonna do? Look at that. That's solid. Moonlight Guidance. Scribe. Oh, that's actually kind of bad because I'm not gonna have any spells left, but I still think that's enough damage to kill him, so it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna take that. Highest cost card, because why not? And then slam him. Let's go. Dude, this deck is so stupid. It's so dumb, but it's working. I will admit, Shaman is probably my worst matchup, because even if I get good dragons or like a Nyxia, he just freezes my board and keeps me from being able to play the game. I like this. If it ends up being a more aggressive deck, we have ways of gaining armor and killing off some minions. And then Capture Cold Tooth Mine gets me Prestor, which is just guaranteed, which I love. We run one Jerry Rig Carpenter. There we go. Words are hard. We run one of them, which I don't hate. I think I'm gonna keep the Claw Fury Adept for a little bit. I don't think I necessarily need to play that, but I also kind of want to apply pressure to the board. I guess it depends on what he plays. We'll see. If he plays like the 3-2 spell damage. Oh, no, we have to kill that. Okay, that has to die. Never mind, I lied. We're playing this and we're trading in twice. Then we're gonna play Man Crick. As long as we play Capture Cold Tooth Mine before turn 5, we're good to go. You lost this Shaman match because he didn't give Prestor in time? I mean, that's true. But also, I lost one previously because freezing my board is kind of strong, apparently. Having a thing that becomes a 12-12 freeze the entire enemy board's kind of broken. Let's just trade there. No reason to hit the 1-1. It doesn't actually kill anything. But we get to kill the 2-2 for value. And this deck it looks kind of like an aggro deck, and you can play it somewhat aggressively. But at the end of the day, it's actually more of a, like, late game deck with dragons. Dude, this deck is so fun! Oh my gosh. I cannot stress to you guys enough how much fun I'm having playing this. Just the sheer randomness and playing Lady Prestor, a card everybody was like, this is just a meme. It's now so sick. Can you play Shadow Aggro Priest a few games? I probably will, probably tomorrow. Dragon Priest is not a good deck. I mean, it's definitely a decent deck. It can beat a lot of the aggro. It's just a lot of people are playing Ramp Druid. But like if people were playing aggressive decks like Shadow Priest or Face Hunter or aggro, not OTK, Shaman, then it would be fine. I'm gonna hit that with my 1-2, it's fine. Dreaming Drake, not bad. Let's get the highest cost card. Play this. Hit that and pass. I guess worst case scenario, I'll just play Arbor up right now. I mean, it's not great, but I'll do it. But no, I might play it today, I guess, after playing this and Weapon Rogue, because I already said I was going to play Weapon Rogue. Ah, man. I played that. I know it's not necessarily good, but it's an 8-6 for 5. And really, the win condition of this particular matchup is the survival, right? Like, the win condition of this matchup is survival. So playing this, even though it's not going to get the most value, to get 2 minions on the board that could potentially kill this is pretty solid. I guess he's going to end up killing them both and still hitting me with that, which is kind of lame. But we'll play Lady Prestor. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 minions in the deck. Probably 15. We'll probably top deck a minion right now. Actually, a pretty good minion to top deck, to be quite honest with you. Because now we can play like this, and this next turn to just get a ton of taunt minions out there to make sure I don't die. And then we can save a dragon hit. Unless we get like a really good dragon, in which case, like if we get a Nixia, obviously we're going to play a Nixia. It would just be silly not to. He could hex my 6-7, but we'll see. I guess my biggest hope is to just not draw anything too expensive. I've got a lot of 2s and 3s. I'm hoping to draw one of those.
No littering.
You are going to hit that. That's interesting, actually. I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of that. You're gonna kill it? I would have just left it on the board, honestly. We'll play Moonlit Guidance later. Let's just do this for now. We can play Moonlit Guidance next turn when we have maybe a little bit more mana. Dude, this is such a fun deck. I'm not even kidding. And it's not even doing bad. Assuming I win this, it's 4-3. And you could say, oh, it's just because you have Wild Heart Guff and Capture Cold Tooth Mine. It's super duper consistent. Well, I'm going to be playing it in other decks as well, which admittedly will be less consistent, but I'll run Talon and Prestor as my 2 top end cards and see what happens. I'll also run Pull Celt, so I'll run Pull Celt, Talon, and Prestor, so that way I can get Prestor every single time by turn 6. And the rest is just going to be hard aggro tempo to make sure I stay alive early. It's actually pretty cool. Like, with all the extra stuff, it's actually a pretty cool strategy. I don't know, I'm excited. I like it a lot. We draw another Moonlit Guidance. Let's look. Was it top decked? Capture Cold Tooth Mine. No, I'll go with Brightwing. Let's get a legendary. Let's get some legendaries into my hand, why don't we? Let's get some legendaries into my hand. Never Friendly Beast attacks. Unfortunately, they're both useless, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll play the other Moonlit Guidance next turn. I just didn't have enough mana to want to play it again. And I mean, worst case scenario, there's still decent 3-drops to play. Like, there's still decent value. Hey man, love your content and subbed a couple of days ago. Struggling to get past Diamond this season, finding rhythm with Quest Shaman. Should I not be running Bracing Cold in my deck? I don't think Bracing Cold is actually that good, so I would recommend not, but it's up to you for sure. It heals you 5, and it could be actually pretty helpful against aggro decks. I'm not gonna lie. I've had some decent success with it, but I don't know. Taunt, ooh. How about not Deathwing? Unless I absolutely need it. Malagos. I mean, that'll draw me Olgra, a Capture, and an Arbor up. But then the other one will do nothing. As opposed to Ysera, which is actually super duper sick.
Time may pass.
Because we get another Ysera, which fills my hand again. We can go here, Nightmare this. So I can hit here and draw a card, and he doesn't, like, die, but he gets the honorable thing. This is actually a pretty cool card. Wait, I draw 2? Oh, because it was also an honorable kill. I forgot about that. Interesting. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then we will play just a whole bunch of stuff, honestly. We'll just play a whole buttload of stuff and go face, I guess. Then this is gonna die, which is nice. We don't really care about a healing totem. We got Arbor up. We can finish him off next turn. Dream is totem for BM. That's toxic. I would never do something that toxic, right? You know me, I'm too much of a nice guy. Can he kill it? If he can kill it, I don't kill him this turn. Dang. Unfortunate. Major melee goes anyway. Doesn't really draw me much anymore. Arbor up is 8. That's 17 plus Nightmare is not enough. So let's just go Stealth Minion. This. Arbor up. Well, we can trade actually first.
Every nightmare must end.
And then Arbor up. And then this goes here, so I don't necessarily have to die. And then we can go another Ysera, and then play a Nightmare on one of the 4/2s. So that way, even if he freezes my board, I don't lose anything.
Every nightmare must end.
So now, even if he freezes my board somehow, this dies, opens up space for a new card, and we're just chilling. So much value in your hand. I know, dude. This deck is insane. Sometimes. Sometimes it can fall flat on its face, but this deck is mostly insane. What do you think about Gwent? I've never played Gwent. I uninstalled Hearthstone a few weeks ago. Feels amazing. Well, as long as you keep watching my content and play when the new expansion comes out, we're cool. This is really, really good. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. This gets me Prestor. Welt Bonker draws me a card. We get to Lady Prestor relatively quickly, and then we'll just start playing dragons. I like this a lot. Yeah, I don't exactly know how Hunter is able to do 22 damage with 4 cards in hand, but I guess it had something to do with like 2 aimed shots and a quick shot, and he just had the nuts. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. I'd played around most of this stuff. He got lucky, randomly generated 2 explosive traps off the weapon. Even though I didn't want to attack one of the times, I got Olger. Wildheart Guff is not bad too. Wait, what the heck? Let's go with highest. This looks like it could be a winnable game. Bonker turn 3. I forgot to take out Kazakus for the Jerry Rig thing.
Golden rare.
Encumbered Pack Mule. Honestly, maybe I don't want to draw a card since I already have Prestor. I might as well save this to start drawing cards after I create a ton of dragons, so I can maybe get, like, you know, 1 extra dragon out of the deal. KAZAKUSAN would be great. Onyxia's pretty solid. Outrider's Axe is pretty lame. Draws a card, that's unfortunate. We get to play a couple of things here, though. Boom and boom. Hit. Thank you for following Dr. Watson, PhD. How's it going? But I think Jerry Rig instead of Kazakus. I was going to say Kazakusan, but instead of Kazakus might be best. The more I think about it. Because, like, I don't dislike Kazakus, but having a more guaranteed draw for Lady Press, that was unfortunate. That was one of the better cards we like drawing, because then it becomes a 4/7 dragon for 3 mana. Pretty solid. We get Peasant. It's probably dead just immediately, but I'll still play it, I guess.
What is it?
Like, I guess I could have played it behind a taunt minion, but I don't really have any of those anymore. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 minions in the deck, which is very good. We can ramp once and then play Prestor. We don't really need to ramp once, but I mean, we might as well because it's basically free. Can I craft Dragon Priest or should I wait a little bit? I would wait basically to craft anything because a lot of stuff is going to rotate. Oh no. Like, just in case, honestly. Like, there's no reason at this point to craft. I just craft something really cheap, like a Face Hunter, a Shadow Priest, play to your heart's consent, climb, not consent, content, but also consent, I guess. Play to your heart's content, and then just climb. Get a good star bonus, so you can then, when the new set drops and you create a new deck, you can have more fun with that, I guess. Oof. Why did he play that? Honestly, you should have just arbored up, man. Literally, now if I Moonlight Guidance and find an Alexstrasza, you're just dead.
This must be the way.
Yeah, you're just dead. Why would you do that?
And the cycle of life
You're just donezo.
unheeded.
This is so stupid! This is so dumb!